So my dad was an engineer, and as I grew up I used to mess around in his workshop. I grew up in a fishing town and sort of got my inspiration, and it grew from there. So my role as a seafarer was, well, when I first started out, I started as an engineer. So I started in the engineering department, did my engineering diploma, and then I decided to transfer to the deck side, and then worked my way up as a deck cadet. Then worked on deck for a few years, up to boatswain level. Then decided to go for my finish off my tickets. And then I did some work as third mate, second mate, chief officer, and then master's ticket. So my current role now at the Port of London Authority is harbour master. So I am one of a team of 9. We generally look after the safety navigation on the river, the whole port and its approaches, and making sure that all marine operations run smoothly and safely. My favourite part of being a seafarer was probably seeing Mother Nature at its best. So meeting people, all walks of life, seeing places, and going to those weird and wonderful ports that you would never dream of ever going to. So the hardest part for me of being a seafarer was, well, it changed over the years. So when I was younger, it was coming home. I was having too much fun. Whereas as I got older, the hardest part was actually leaving home to go away, leaving family and children. It has been quite a male-dominated industry. When I first started out in my teens, I was the first female with that company at the time, and it did have its challenges, if I'm honest. But now there's many more females coming through the system, which is great to see. So this year's theme is the marine environment. So when I used to live and work out in New Zealand, they take the responsibility for their marine environment really seriously. The locals call themselves Tanja Wanau, which means people of the land. And they pioneered marine reserves, the first one in 1977, and now they have 44 where they have sections of the marine environment, sections out at sea that are untouched by humans. And as a result, it's great for conservation, education, recreation and tourism. And it's something that's ingrained in me and has always stayed with me. So if somebody asked me, should I become a seafarer, I'd be really encouraging to do so. It is a very different job, and it takes everything to its extremes. It's long hours, it is difficult, the environment is quite difficult. However, on the flip side, it's really rewarding. You get to see places and meet people from all walks of life, and it's true what they say, if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life.